alien technology in Area 51, and world visitors from beyond the multiverse. Based on the teachings of Bapuji Dashrathbhai Patel Param Shanti, published by Vishwa Parivartak Ishwariya Vidyalay, Ahmedabad Ashram. Preface. The question of whether humanity is alone in the cosmos has fascinated civilizations throughout history. Modern science continues to search the skies for signals from other worlds, while governments quietly acknowledge that certain encounters remain unexplained. In this discourse, Bapuji Dashrathbhai Patel reveals a perspective that goes far beyond what science or popular culture has imagined. According to Bapuji, the beings commonly referred to as aliens or extraterrestrial beings are not merely visitors from neighboring planets. They arrive from dimensions that transcend our entire universe, from galaxies, great universes, multiverses, and even great multiverses. This small book faithfully presents Bapuji's revelations on the true origin of these beings, the nature of their craft, the reasons governments remain fearful, and the deeper cosmic purpose behind their presence. Nothing has been added or altered. The knowledge belongs entirely to Bapuji. Gyandan Mahadan. Sharing knowledge is the highest charity. Share to maximum extent with all by Bapuji Dashrathbhai Patel. Chapter 1, The True Origin of Extraterrestrial Beings. The biggest secret about extraterrestrial beings, according to Bapuji, is that they are not inhabitants of other planets within our solar system. They do not come from the 9 planets of our Brahman solar system, nor do they come from the planets of other solar systems. These beings arrive from far beyond, from distant galaxies, from what Bapuji calls the Brahman solar system, the Mahabrahman galaxy, the Param Mahabrahman universe, the multiverse, and even the great multiverse. These are extraordinarily powerful souls. Some possess the power of 100 kala, spiritual degrees of power or soul power, while others hold 200 kala. Their level of power and capability is far beyond anything that can be imagined by the human mind on this mortal earth. Bapuji Insight. They are not inhabitants of other planets. They come from galaxies, universes, multiverses, and great multiverses. Chapter 2, The Captured Alien and Government Secrecy. According to Bapuji's divine vision, the widely discussed belief that the American government has kept extraterrestrial beings in underground facilities is indeed confirmed. In physical form, 2 of these beings dropped their bodies and were disposed of. One remains alive in physical form to this day. According to Bapuji, this surviving being, still in physical form, has been a source of certain subtle insights that have influenced scientific exploration and technological understanding in ways unknown to ordinary humanity. However, the beings that were captured were of a weaker quality. Their craft malfunctioned, causing them to crash and fall onto Earth. They became trapped in the physical realm because they had converted into the gross elemental form. This is why they could not escape. The subtle beings observed this and learned from it. After that incident, other extraterrestrial beings decided not to convert their craft or themselves into the gross physical element. They remain in the subtle or param supreme form, which makes it impossible for any earthly force to capture or even detect them. Governments around the world receive certain signals and messages from these beings. Scientists also receive and decode some of these transmissions. However, much of the data cannot be recorded, and much of what is recorded cannot be fully decoded. According to Bapuji, the deeper reason these matters remain veiled from public understanding is that humanity, at its current level of spiritual evolution, is not yet ready to comprehend such transcendental realities. Bapuji inside the captured alien was of a weaker quality. The subtle beings learned from that and no longer convert to gross physical form. Chapter 3, The Nature of Alien Craft and Visibility. Bapuji explains that the craft used by these extraterrestrial beings, commonly called UFOs, are made of Param Tattva, the supreme element, and Param Light, supreme light. In their original state, these craft are invisible to the human eye and to any recording device. They become visible only under a specific condition, when the outer surface of the craft partially converts into Agni Tattva, the fire element. The fire element is within the range of what can be perceived by human senses and captured on camera. However, anything that remains in Param Agni, supreme fire, or Param light cannot be seen or recorded. This is why sightings are brief and unpredictable. The beings can appear and disappear in an instant. No military force on earth, including the most advanced, can chase, track, or confront them. They vanish before any response is possible. Bapuji further states that these beings exist in subtle form in places that humans consider extreme or uninhabitable. They reside deep within the oceans, inside mountains, within volcanic lava, and can even enter and exit the Sunday. Their existence operates on principles entirely different from the physical laws known to human science. Chapter 4, Beings from Different Cosmic Dimensions. According to Bapuji, not all extraterrestrial beings look the same. Their form, color, and shape depend entirely on which dimension they come from. Beings who come from within our own Param Mahabrahman universe, for example, from Vishnupuri, appear human. All souls within this universe have a human like form, so there is nothing unusual about their appearance. However, beings from other galaxies, other universes, the great universe, the multiverse, and the great multiverse have entirely different forms, colors, and shapes. Each dimension produces its own unique type of being. Furthermore, these beings have the ability to change their appearance. They can alter their form and adapt to different environments. Despite their ability to shapeshift and become invisible, the beings that were captured on Earth were unable to do so because they had already converted fully into the gross physical element. Once in that state, they lost the subtle abilities that the others retained. Chapter 5, Alien Presence and Misuse of Technology. Bapuji's revelations shed light on the darker aspects of extraterrestrial involvement. While some aliens operate with divine purpose, others misuse the advanced technologies available to them, including artificial intelligence. According to Bapuji's divine vision, these entities have established subtle bases of operation on Earth and engage in genetic interference with humanity at multiple levels. Bapuji also reveals that Earth was historically abundant in gold, and certain aliens seek it for its spiritual and energetic properties, possibly for use in interdimensional technologies. According to Bapuji's divine vision, this is one of the deeper reasons behind the existence of certain restricted underground regions associated with the Area 51 area. Cloning and the genetic agenda. Cloning, while complex to the uninformed, is a straightforward process for technologically advanced civilizations. Bapuji discourages wasting time in speculative debates, instead, urging humanity to focus on understanding the real implications genetic manipulation, identity distortion, and spiritual detachment. These developments raise profound questions about the soul's connection to its original divine identity, which Bapuji urges every seeker to protect through deep spiritual practice. The subtle spiritual challenge of the modern age. Bapuji teaches that the modern world creates many subtle obstacles to the soul's awakening. As humanity becomes increasingly immersed in artificial environments and external stimulation, the inner connection with the Atma's soul and Paramdham weakens. Bapuji urges all seekers to consciously turn inward through deep yoga, meditation, and the contemplation of Bihad knowledge, so that the soul's original divine essence is preserved amid the distractions of the mortal realm. Chapter 6, The Sun, Kalagni, and Cosmic Intervention. In a previous discourse, Bapuji shared that certain extraterrestrial beings once entered the Sunday. Their intention was to channel Kal Agni, the fire of destruction, through the sun in order to destroy the entire Brahman solar system. Bapuji explains the scale of destruction this could have caused. If a being with 40 kala of power were to unleash 40 kala of Kal Agni, everything up to the 40 kala level of the multiverse would be consumed by that fire. Since the current multiverse extends to 100 kala, such an event would have annihilated a vast portion of existence. However, this destruction did not take place. According to Bapuji, someone from a higher dimension called those beings back and instructed them not to proceed. They had the capacity to carry out the destruction, but they were stopped by a greater authority. This account reveals that even among the most powerful extraterrestrial beings, there exists a hierarchy of authority. Destruction on a cosmic scale is possible, yet it is also subject to higher intervention and cosmic governance. Chapter 7, The Purpose Behind the Messages. According to Bapuji, these extraterrestrial beings send signals and messages from enormous cosmic distances, some from vast reaches of space far beyond ordinary human comprehension. Their primary message, according to Bapuji, is simple: human beings on Earth are not alone. There are countless worlds beyond this planet. The beings want humanity to know that far greater civilizations and realities exist above and beyond what the human mind can conceive. Their message also carries a humbling truth: the human beings of Mrityulok, the mortal world, are extremely limited. Bapuji refers to a previous discourse on the Kardashev scale of civilizations, in which he explained that humans cannot even fully harness the light of their own Sunday. Compared to these powerful beings, the capabilities of earthly humanity amount to almost nothing. Not all of these beings have benevolent intentions. According to Bapuji, only a small fraction work to bring about positive change, while the vast majority operate from very different motivations. Bapuji further reveals that no earthly force possesses the means to confront beings of such transcendental power. Bapuji insight: their message is simple: you are not alone. There are far greater worlds above you. True spiritual awakening begins with the soul recognizing its own original divine power and identity. According to Bapuji, this awakening is the highest purpose of human birth and the only path to rise beyond the influences of Mrityu Lok, the mortal world. Bapuji urges every Bihar soul to dedicate time to deep yoga, meditation, and the contemplation of supreme knowledge, so that the eternal connection with Paramdham is realized within this very lifetime.
Join us daily for our morning live meditation, 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m., Monday to Saturday.
Join us daily for live meditation, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. on YouTube Live. Subscribe now. Website www.paramshanti.org. Email us anand@paramshanti.org. Like, share, subscribe. Join today.
बेहद की परम शांति सो